Hello and welcome to Anthropology 311. This is Designing Your Future. My name is Tracy Lutke and I am the professor for this course. So I want to welcome you all to this 1 credit hour online 8-week course. This course is really designed to provide you with some space to both reflect on and engage in some planning regarding what you're going to do after you graduate. So this is primarily geared towards students in the latter part of their time at Northeastern. Many of you are seniors or in your last couple of semesters at Northeastern and starting to think about what comes next. So this course is meant to, again, provide you with both space and guidance as you think about all those possibilities that are before you. I'm a faculty member in the anthropology department, but this course is open to students from any major. It's meant to apply to students with all kinds of backgrounds and with all kinds of plans for the future. So whatever your major and whatever point you're at in terms of your thinking about this, whether you already have a plan or you're just starting to think about a plan or you don't have a plan at all, you're more than welcome, and this course is a good fit for you. So I'm happy to have you all along with me as we work through this for the first couple of months of this semester. The main thing I want to do in this initial welcome video is just say hello and orient you to our course. Again, this is an online class, so being able to navigate D2L and identify all the materials you're going to need is going to be crucial for your success. So what I'd like to turn to now is just a quick walkthrough of our D2L site and the syllabus. So let's look at that now. So here we are on our D2L page, and I just want to point out a couple of the main places you're going to need to go and what you'll find there. So this is the front page, which has a welcome message. I'm going to imagine that by the time you're watching this video, you've already been here. And this has, again, just a quick introduction, welcome, and a little bit of information about how to get in contact with me. And, of course, a graphic that I think sums up many of our paths to our careers. So if you're feeling like it doesn't look like or it doesn't feel like it's going to be a straight line, that is to be expected. And that's not something to be worried about. That's just sort of the way that it is. Okay. Looking, I know you've all at this point used D2L, so I assume this is not brand new to you. The list of tabs across the top are where you're going to go to navigate. The most important of those is content. Let's take a look at that. And you have a table of contents which includes all the materials that you will need this semester. You've already started here with the Welcome Start Here unit, which is sort of the pre-information that you need to get going in the course, including this video and the syllabus. I'll look at that in just a sec. And then you have, again, under this table of contents, all the units of the course. The course is divided into units. Each one is a week long, okay? This is, again, a shorter course. It's only 8 weeks, so we've got 8 units. And if you go into any of these units, you'll see the materials you'll need, including any, for example, readings, assignments, discussions. So it's pretty straightforward. I've tried to make it as simple as possible. Everything is linked to the appropriate folder that you'll need to submit things to, and has the due dates, etc. Okay, so the content area, table of contents, is going to be important. So if we go to the syllabus quickly, then I can show you a little bit about the kinds of things that we'll be covering in the course. So here is our syllabus for the course. And you'll see it's laid out with contact information, basic overview at the top. And then I go into our weekly schedule. So again, for each unit of the course, that is each week, you'll see the topics that we'll be covering, and then any and all activities. So right here, we're in the first week, you'll see we're going to be watching this video, as well as engaging in a couple of discussions. We're going to start off this first week just sort of starting from the beginning with reflecting on all the options that one has after graduating, and starting to think about the process of translating what you've done in a bachelor's degree into next steps along a career path. In week 2, we'll sort of take a step back and talk about your interests and abilities. I'm a big believer in the idea that a lot of this process of career planning is really about reflecting on who you are and what you want, not even just immediately, like in the first few months or year after graduating, but long term. So a lot of what we'll be doing in this course is a sort of reverse engineering of a career, meaning thinking about where you want to be and what you want to be doing, not even next year, but in 10 years, right? And figuring out what are the steps you need to take between now and then to put yourself in a position to be there. Unit 3, we'll get into the nitty-gritty of, I'll have you actually researching what your future career might be and might look like, meaning what do people need to have that position? You probably don't have those credentials yet. You want to put yourself in a position to start accruing those credentials so you can be there in, again, 5, 10, 15 years. We'll also work on the specific documents that you need to produce for these next steps. For many of you, that will be a resume and a cover letter. And for some of you, that will also, or could be in place of that resume, working on a statement of purpose for applying to graduate schools. So both of those, I think, are important sets of documents to start working on, and we'll spend time in the class doing that. In Unit 6, we'll talk about job applications and some of the other kinds of jobs that might be important, particularly in an early stage of the career, like volunteer positions or internships. So we'll talk about those kinds of positions as well. We'll also spend some time in Unit 7 on networking. So it's important not only to work with your professors and others to chart a course towards your career, but also to network with people who have recently been in the position you are now. So we're especially going to reach out to recent grads who have started on that path that you intend to take and see what they can offer in terms of advice or insights. And then we'll finish up at the end of the course with doing some collaborative work. We're going to be working on a sort of straightforward low-tech wiki together, compiling some of the information that you've compiled about your own interests and things that would be useful to other students. So hoping to also start developing really a resource that can work both for you all and for future students in terms of, again, just figuring out what comes next. Again, I mainly in this initial video just wanted to say welcome, let you know who I am, and introduce you to these basic sources of information that you're going to need starting off right away in this first week. Welcome. I'm glad to have you along, and I look forward to the rest of the semester. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to shoot me an email or come to my office hours. You can find all that information on the D2L site as well as on the syllabus. So we'll talk soon. Bye.